Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about all about reading. I'm in my car, just in case you're wondering, yes. But well, I'm just gonna go ahead and start talking about all about reading because I want to make this video short, but there's a lot of information to know. As you might notice, English is not my native language, it's Spanish. So one of my worries was to find a curriculum where I will be able to teach English correctly and hopefully not pass any of my, mispronunciations and, lack of knowledge in English grammar or English pronunciation, or both, better said. Anyways, I found all about reading. It's great for that. So if you are on the same boat as me, you're homeschooling and English is not your native language, I will definitely suggest getting all about reading. One of the cons that I found of all about reading is that it can be a little bit expensive, on the expensive side, but I feel it's worth it. So all about reading consists a curriculum, like it's 2 books, the workbook and the teacher's manual. It has also some reading books. On level 2 it's just 2, on level 1 it was 3 of them, and you will have some flashcards that I keep on this box. They also have their own box they sell online, but I just grabbed this cheap one on one of the craft stores and it worked perfect for me. And finally, you will have some magnet tiles. I don't have them here because I'm on my car, but these magnet tiles, they also have an app. So if you don't want them physical, you can get an app. I bought them physical just because I didn't want my daughter to be on the screen. But honestly, you don't use it all the time. You use it like on a couple of lessons and that's it. So if you don't have a space, or you like, just more like easier, like an easier way to just get it done, I will definitely suggest getting the app instead of buying the magnet tiles, because then you're gonna need to buy a whiteboard to keep them. So anyway, so each lesson, like on the curriculum it tells you that each lesson do 20 minutes lesson. So that's what I thought a lesson should last. But honestly, when we were doing all about reading level 1, one lesson, it will take us, I wouldn't go with 20 minutes. I will go as my daughter, like she was she wanted to learn how to read. So reading wasn't really a struggle in the sense of she had a good attitude, but it was hard at the beginning. Like she was learning a new skill. So it didn't come, she had to put I could see her struggling, like all of the pieces coming together in her little brain. And what I did is I will do one lesson and I will see her struggle, but as soon as I noticed she was getting a little bit frustrated, or that I could see she was getting burnout, not because she wasn't putting any effort, but because of the opposite, she was actually thinking, I will just stop. So the first level, it took us a whole school year plus 2 or 3 months of the new school year. But in this case, level 2, she has just flew by this by level 2. We have 1 more week left to finish level 2, and we still have 2 more months of the school year. So I feel the first level was more challenging because it was a new skill. Here they are growing that skill and I can see she's getting better. Anyway, so here a lesson consists this lesson, then the new concept. Sometimes it will have a review, and then you will teach the new concept. And like I say, sometimes it will be the new concept, it will be using the magnet tile, some other times it won't. And then it's gonna be the workbook, the activity on the workbook. And finally, this is also, sometimes it's not all the lessons, you will have the flashcards. On other lessons, instead of the flashcards, you will have to read a story from the book. So here, so I'm just gonna go through it. And what I like about this is the images doesn't tell you, what it's going on. Because I heard some kids will see the image and then kind of figure out what it says. So here it doesn't work that way. The image, it goes with what it says, but it doesn't give them exactly what it says, And then they will have also these practice fluency on their workbook, which that can be a lot sometimes, especially this is where it took us a long time in level 1 because she was just learning the new skill and she wasn't that fluent. But here she, like I said, it's been more doable. She's been reading it's usually 3 or 4 pages. So on level 1 she will read just 1 page and that's all she could do, unless I wanted to keep going and then stress her out and have tears. So, but this time on level 2 she's reading the 3 or 4 pages. It's depending on how long the lesson is. I will ask her to read 1 or 2 pages. There are lessons that are super short and then I will ask her to read like the whole 4 pages. But that's pretty much how it goes. It's the new teaching, then the activity, and finally whether it's the flashcards or let me know if you have any questions. Bye bye.